If you're building any sort of chat in your Bubble app, whether that is a ChatGPT clone, adding in an AI chatbot, or even chat between the users of your app, you're going to want to watch this video where I show you how you can submit input from a text using an enter key and for it to automatically run a workflow based off that key press. But before I launch into that, if you're learning Bubble, there's no better place to go than planetnocode.com, where we've got even more videos than you can find on our YouTube channel. But let me launch into this Bubble tutorial by first of all giving you a demo. So I'm going to ask, what is the capital of France? This seems to be my go-to question if you've watched more of these videos. And now I'm going to hit enter. And I get a reply back from OpenAI. It's very quick, and I'm using a custom state to display it on my page. Now, if you want to learn any more about how you can add OpenAI into your app, then I'd encourage you to go and check out our other tutorials. But right now, I'm just focused on the fact that it was hitting enter, not clicking the button, and hitting enter on a multi-line input that still ran the workflow. So let me show you how I've got that working. First of all, you're going to need to install this plugin called Shift+Enter. This is basically the secret sauce. This is how it comes to working and having that effect on the front end. So once you've installed that plugin, you'll then need to go ahead and add in the element into the page, so the enter event element. And as is often the case with elements that apply changes to the front end of your Bubble app, you have to add them to the page in order for the right scripts to load in. They don't actually need to take up space on the page, so you can put the element somewhere where it's going to go unnoticed, and you could make it really, really small. But let me show you how I've got this to work, and also some things that I've learned that make this plugin work even better and reduce bugs. So first of all, I need to supply in the plugin in here, I need to supply a ID attribute for my input and my button. So my input ID attribute is inputted down here. If you don't see ID attribute down the bottom of the elements on your Bubble app, go into settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom of general, and you can tick a box to make ID attribute appear. And I've also got an ID attribute set on my button, and I've then copied and pasted them identically into here. I then, on my workflows, initially I thought I have to have a workflow for this new event when the enter event A is clicked. But I found I was getting kind of repeat submissions. So this is how I found that it works best. Because I've supplied it with the button ID, I only need to create my workflow for my button. So here's my request to OpenAI. And here I am saving it to a custom state, and that's how I'm printing it on the web page. Now, yeah, if you add in the element, this one here, enter, then you're going to end up with duplicate. So I imagine that's going to be necessary if you don't then have a button. But this just means you can run it all through this workflow. You would also, it's important to note, I'm not referring to the, multi-line A. I'm referring to the, enter event A's value input. This is because it clears it out automatically. I don't have a, what am I looking for? Reset relevant inputs. Again, when I was testing this, I thought I needed that, and it caused it to act in a really bizarre way. So I don't need that. But in order for this to not appear empty, I have to use the enter event A's value input. And so I'm getting that because I've added this element to the page, and so it's available for me in workflows. So once more, I'll give you a demo. Let me refresh it. And this time we can say, how long is the coast line of the UK? And I hit enter, and we get it back. Now, what if I wanted to put a line break in there? Actually, I'm going to stop the video there because I've put together my OpenAI integration really quickly here. I've not made it JSON safe, which means I won't be able to use punctuation. I won't be able to use line breaks because I just wanted to really quickly, before I hop on a Bubble coaching session with one of our members, I wanted to get this video recorded where I demonstrate this really cool thing where you can submit a form using the enter key, even if you're using a multi-line input.